going on, everybody? It's your boy Justin the Legend, and today we're bringing you another JTL Productions video, and we're sad to do this video because it should have never happened. That's my opinion about it. We're not going to get into politics or anything like that. We're going to keep it plain and simple. We're going to tell you our opinion. We're going to tell you how we feel, because we feel for the family, and we feel for the community out there. We feel for the family, friends, cousins, aunts, moms, dads, siblings, all that. So, real quick, we're going to take a moment of silence for the people in Las Vegas. So, if you could pause it. We're going to take a quick moment of silence. Okay. With that moment of silence, we want to talk about, I have two videos pulled up, or a couple of videos pulled up, about the shooting, and the way we heard about it is my mom, because my mom's big about these things, and this is, it's big. It is really big, and in my opinion, I don't know about theirs, but I got Andrew right here, and I got Tyler right here. We wish our other man was with us, Damien. But right now we're going to talk about this because, in my opinion, it's just selfish. It shouldn't happen on American soil. I'm not saying it's no one's fault. We didn't expect it, and I don't know what to say about it at this moment.
But it needs to stop happening. It's gotta stop.
You got anything to say?
I mean, it sucks. It hurts to see families go through that. It really sucks to lose a loved one, especially over something so tragic. Like I said, man, prayers out to that family, all the families. God bless every single one of them.
Alright, I'm going to pause this so we get these videos. $50 people. 400, well, that's... By the sound of it, it sounds like firecrackers, doesn't it?
It just kept going and going, and then Jason Aldean left the stage, and then everybody started fleeing, and we started fleeing. We had out the gate.
It's a lot of people. And you gotta imagine it's Jason Aldean, that's a lot of people, and that's Las Vegas too.
Yeah, especially.
It sounded like just a firework, something that you think normally happens in Vegas. And then it just started going pop, 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 boom, 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 boom.
And it kept going. I mean, even after we left, it just kept going and going. It was insane.
So you gotta imagine, you can hear the gunshots, right? So you hear the pop, 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 and the echo of it, like. But what would you guys do if, okay, say we were there with our moms and dads and siblings? What would we do?
To that location and engaged the suspect.
That's a hard question, man.
At that location. He is dead. Now our suspect was identified.
So he did kill himself.
As Stephen Craig Paddock, 64 years old.
64.
From Mesquite, Nevada.
Yeah.
We have no investigative information.
I mean, honestly, I don't see how somebody can go through with killing 50 people and injuring 400, and then at the end of it, just take their life. I don't get it, personally.
So, you're saying, like, if he's man enough to get these weapons, and obviously when he got the weapons, he had to have the intentions, because I seen the video this morning about his brother getting an interview with CNN, I believe, and he was telling them he had no military background, there's no way he could have got the weapons. I don't even think he had a firearms license, but to have those weapons and to shoot into a crowd of people, that's got to be hurtful. My warmest condolences and
Sympathies
to the victims and families. This is hard. Alright, so I got another one before we... Now this one is off someone's phone. See, even... You can tell by Jason Aldean's face, like when he's looking to his right, you seen him turn, right? Yeah. He thought it was part of the show until they told him to get off. I can imagine, like, Jason, get off the stage. But they should at least announce that there's a shooting going on. Because I don't hear no one announcing anything saying, oh, there's a shooting, everyone take cover. You just see Jason Aldean run off stage. Which, I mean, is nothing... Like, I can see a little wrong in that, but there's not a lot wrong in that. I'm not blaming Jason Aldean. I'm not blaming anyone for it. So it's quiet. Yeah, that would scare the crap out of me. Just hearing that, and then you could... I'm pretty sure we all play video games, we all have shotguns, right?
Yeah.
So you could just imagine the ricochet going off the concrete, because it looks like they're on concrete. But even if it's on dirt, it still got the chance of bouncing off the dirt, right? Alright, so...
That was his third clip.
Yeah, obviously. He had a lot of ammunition.
Right.
Not knowing where he got it, because police don't know yet. But you guys gotta admit, this is hurtful. I mean,
it's history. Like, it's a hurtful part of history. If you think about it, you've had plenty of massacres like this, like the Columbine. That was a very hurtful thing for a lot of people. Now this, personally, I don't see why people do it. Why is our world coming to this? Back then people were all about wanting to have peace and everything, and now it's just people losing control.
So, talking about the subject, I'm pretty sure you guys remember the Charleston, South Carolina shooting in the church on June 17, 2015, yeah?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where he went to the church and then they started praying and then he just started opening fire. So, when they caught him, he admitted to the crime, right? And they asked him why he did it. And his point of view, he wanted to start a race war. But he had... I'm not saying it's right, but he believed in something so bad for this country to start a race war. That happened way, way, way back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Agree? Mm-hmm. So, my point is, I'm trying to put my head around it. I'm trying to think why this guy would... Las Vegas has tons of ammunition. He sounds like he has multiple guns. Why would you go to a hotel, 30th floor, I believe they said, 32nd or 37th, and he's just busting caps on people in a crowd?
Innocent people.
Exactly, innocent people.
Like I said, personally, I don't get it. Like, you had the Columbine, you had what you said. And just a couple years ago, we had the Word shooting for the Batman movie.
True.
True. This happens a lot. It seems like it happens every other year, to be honest. I don't know why, and I don't get it. Probably never will. I just don't think it's right to take innocent people's lives for no reason.
And it's still crazy because you've been to a concert, right?
Yeah.
Have you been to a concert? Okay, so just imagine being in the concert, jamming out with your family, friends, girlfriends, brothers, sisters. Those are your little brothers, sisters. You got little brothers, sisters, right?
Yeah, of course.
And we have little brothers and sisters. Of course, we love our mom, we love our dads. So imagine us being there, right? Not at Las Vegas, but any concert. And you're thinking fireworks, firecrackers, and then all of a sudden you just hear snaps going off, just like fireworks and things. So what... I don't know what I would do. I would, freak out. And, of course, my first thing is protect your family before worrying about anyone else. But, yeah, that's kind of selfish, you could say. But, protecting family is number one priority to me. Which is, I don't know if it's the same priority to you guys, but, it's harsh. There's not a lot to say. I am disappointed in the person who did it, and... If he was man enough to do that shooting, then I believe he should be man enough to take the consequences. That's how I was raised as a kid. It's like stealing cookie out of a cookie jar. You're gonna get your hand slapped if you asked and your mom said no and you still did it. People do dumb things. And you gotta face the consequences after that. Which what did he get out of this? Besides, I don't know how to put it. I don't want to put it in the wrong way, but being selfish. What kind of sense did it make to do this? Because I mean, if you think about it, the people got hurt. Over 400 were injured. 50 and up were killed. I mean, it's senseless. I mean, I even talked to my mom, and we were talking about it, and I mean, it's sick that people would do this, and I don't want to say his name or say anything about his family, because I don't know nothing about them. But for him to do this, imagine the shame he put on his parents, his family. Like, that's going to carry with his whole family generation. And I mean...
What if he had kids too, you know?
That's also what I was watching. His brother has a video where he's getting introduced. His brother has kids, and he said he don't know what his brother was thinking. What if him and his kids were there, and he would have killed them? And I mean, it's just plain out senseless. Like, there is no point in doing this. I mean, especially on American soil. I mean, we're all supposed to be brothers and sisters. If you ask me what the world's supposed to be, our population, we're all supposed to be this one huge big family. We support each other. Right. But instead, everything turns out bad. People had different positivities. I mean, don't get me wrong. They did say I believe he had a history with the mental institution. But I mean, even with that, I don't see how he could get firearms. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I mean...
I mean, that's another thing, though. Like, it's kind of off topic, but it's sad to say. Kids younger than us, I mean, we're 18 and 19 years old, can get guns just probably as easy as he could.
Yeah, and just like the shooting in Charleston. How was a teenager able to get a hold of that specific assault rifle? Right? And then he emptied all the mags. And then he didn't even bother taking his life. He knew what the consequence was. He decided to run, got caught, admitted to the crime that he did specifically, right? But now look at him. He's in prison. No race war was started, period. No war was started. It just hurt people. It hurt families. And it affected a lot of people. And right now, I want to say... sorry to all the families. And right now, with these two are my main co-people in my production. So, as JTL production, we want to give our condolences, and it's hard to talk about this. And the people who are involved and affected with this shooting in Las Vegas. I mean, it's horrible. We're sorry. I can't say we know how it feels, but we do see it. And when I first watched this video this morning, I honestly bawled my eyes out. I woke him up, told him about it, and I woke him up and told him about it. He's not a big social media person, so he wouldn't even heard about it. We don't watch the news, but my mom told me about this. So I went into it, looked it up, and then I seen a video was posted like 13 minutes ago, and it was his brother getting introduced and telling what they thought about his brother and what his intentions were, and how he got the, of course, weapons that he was using. Anybody got to say anything?
I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to say stuff when it's something like this.
I could tell you one thing that we're all thinking about. Sure. I bet we're praying that all the hatred and violence will come to an end one day. I mean, it's sad to say, because you know what you said about the Batman shooting, the Charleston church shooting, this shooting, and there's tons of other shootings, school shootings, all that. And it's just, to me, it's just all senseless. I don't think there's no point to it. I don't think no one has to do that. I think they choose to do that, if that makes sense. And really, if you're man enough to do that, then I'm not going to say you weren't raised right, because I don't know the way you were raised. I don't know the life you grew up. But I can promise you, we all had rough childhoods. We had our moments. We did our moments. We did stupid things. But we manned up and admitted to it. And I think that's what makes us us. I mean, that's why we're all three sitting here making this video for them, so people can hear our opinion, JTL Productions' opinion about this Las Vegas shooting, which is, you heard it from him and you heard it from him. It's absolutely senseless. there is no point of being and having shootings on our own Americans. This is us. And I can tell you right now, I guarantee there were soldiers there. Like, actually United States soldiers. I know you wanted to be in the Marines, you wanted to be in the Army, I wanted to be in the Army. Just imagine them, what they're thinking. Because we got soldiers deployed everywhere. And
We got soldiers that fight for this country so stuff like this doesn't happen. Well, I mean, I agree with everything you've been saying, but I have my thoughts on it too. What do you feel like would happen if he wouldn't have killed himself? What do you feel like should have happened to him? Should you think he would have got, 25 to life, death row?
well, just like the Charleston
Possible.
shooting, I believe he got sentenced to death row.
No, death row is the easy way out for people like this.
But I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone there, the family members who got killed, I believe all their families think it's justice. But I see where you're coming from. And I don't want to get all into politics, what is right, what is wrong. But in my opinion, yes, I do agree. I do agree that the death penalty is kind of the wrong fast way out. Which is, I mean, we all lost a best friend to a suicide recently, or a couple years back. And yeah, it's not fair. Yeah, it's not right. But I mean, this man took 50 people's lives, 400 injured. I mean, if he didn't take his life, then I think there would be a lot of consequences going for him. What do you think?
I just think death row is the easy way out. He should have been locked up if he was still here.
Well, there you guys have it.
Alright, this is JTL Productions. We make a video every other day, trying every day if we can. The grind doesn't stop. Anybody want to say anything before we leave?
Rest in peace to the victims and to the families. You're in our prayers.
Of course.
Amen. You guys are all in our condolences, and we're sorry for the families who were affected, and we hope you guys like the video. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and go down and click the subscribe button, and do not forget to always smile. And for the people out there who are frowning right now, I promise you it will get better, and we're going to try to make videos to make you guys smile a little bit, and we know it will not bring anyone back, and we know that you are hurting, and we are sorry. JTL Productions loves you guys, and we give you all the support you guys need. If you need us, go ahead and leave a comment below. I'll get a hold of you, he'll get a hold of you, or he will. If you guys need someone to talk to, if you want us to make another video about it, then go ahead. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you in the next one.